When I tell you it's an inside job, I'm talking about like you got to go deep in your heart, in your soul. Find out what make you tick. Now, this was a big one for me. And y'all see the smile on my face because I absolutely love it. I made a decision to cut my hair. Girl, I love this. I love this one. Go somewhere you never been. If you want something different, you have to do something different. If you do what you always did, you're going to get what you always got. Hi, ladies, and welcome back to another video. My name is Ivy, and this channel is Women's Life with Ivy. So, y'all know the drill. If y'all been here for a little while, we're going to do some housekeeping. So, ladies, I like to ask, if you have not considered, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up. We're trying to grow. We're a small, new channel. And yeah, I would love to have you as part of my family. So, ladies, y'all know I don't hold no punches. I ain't got time to play. I'm going to bring you the real right now. So, today's topic is becoming a better version of you, a better version of yourself. You know, so many times, let me talk about me and then maybe you can identify. So many times for me, I felt like I needed to be a part of the crowd. And this was before I came into who I am and the fullness of me and accepting me wholeheartedly where I am and where I stand on any given day, on any given year. So I'm sorry, my voice is a little dry. I had the heat on last night. That was some coffee I made. So, yeah, you know, finding out who you are and what makes you tick. You know, sometimes we want to be a part of the crowd. Sometimes we want to be invited. We want to be asked to go somewhere or to do something or to hang out. But the reality of it is, I suffered in the long run because I didn't know who I was. So I was just going along to get along. So I'm going to share with you some key points that help me identify and become my whole self. And without further ado, we're going to get right into it, girl. So I did jot down so I'm not just talking aimlessly. So take a bath. Now that might sound like, take a bath. Really? That's your advice? That's your suggestion? Yes. Take you a bath, even if you're not a candle girl. Light you one or two candles. Get the mood up in there. Girl, put on some nice fragrance in the air, whether it's a room mist or one of your favorite perfumes, and just take you a nice hot bath with some Epsom salt. Put you a little oil in there. Baby, I tell you, your mind and your body will be renewed when you get out that tub. Just to take a break from everything, from the kids, from your husband. Even if you single, just take a break from the day. I'm telling you, girl, that will help you tremendously. So, the next one we have is prayer and meditation. Now, when I'm telling you this, I'm telling myself this is a we thing. I cannot do this by myself. I come on here because I want women to identify. I want women to share their experience, strength, and hope on what works for them, what I can do different because I have not cornered the market. I have not figured it out. I have not arrived, ladies. So, with the prayer and meditation, for me, I pray every day. I pray every day. I pray all day. I'm a praying type of girl. I believe in the power of prayer. I know that God answers prayer. And I believe, now I don't know what you believe. I believe God speaks through people. And as a matter of fact, um, in the Bible. I can't think of where it's at. If I remember, I'm going to put it on there. Be careful who you talking to, because you could be entertaining an angel. You know what I mean? So I believe God speaks through people and God works through people. So sometimes when I'm praying for a thing, I may have a girlfriend or somebody call. I remember I called my bank. I'm not gonna say what bank I bank with, but I remember calling them and I got a call back. You know, they say, we'll hold your place, da 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 da. So anyway, they end up calling me back about 2 hours later, and it was so busy. And me and this lady, she was somewhere in Colorado, somewhere where it's really cold. And when I tell you, we sat on the phone and talked. Girl, we were on that phone for about 45 minutes, and the business I needed to take care of was probably 10 minutes. We were just talking like two kindred spirits, you know what I'm saying? So, the meditation, I haven't quite got it down. I used to meditate very often. I don't do it as much, but I do know it works. When you just quiet your mind from everything that's going on and just sit in that place where it's nobody but you and God, where you can get a revelation, where you can hear him, like the subtleness of his voice. So, yeah, that's a good one. That meditation, I definitely need to get back to. Journaling will help you sort out the contradiction in your head. If you journal, write down those little things you can't figure it out. If you write down A, B, and C, your pros and cons, why you should, why you shouldn't, should I leave, should I stay, baby, it will help you. It will make that thing plain. When I tell you, it will. And it just helps, and it helps to enhance your overall view of yourself. And it's nothing like journaling, because when I journal, I put the date and time. So if I'm journaling at 9 o'clock in the morning, on November 16th, 9 o'clock in the morning, November 16th, when I go back to read that a year later, just to see the growth and whatever that situation was, like, oh my God, I remember this. I remember those feelings. You understand what I'm saying? I talk about my feelings in my journal. I talk about how other people make me feel in my journal. I talk about where I want to be in my journal. I talk about how those agains come up, the agains of making the same mistake. Now, ladies, in this life, we're going to make mistakes. We're not perfect. We weren't designed to be perfect. You can strive, but we weren't designed to be perfect. But the thing is to make new mistakes. That means you're venturing in other direction. You know, it's something that says, if you want something different, you have to do something different. If you do what you always did, you're gonna get what you always got. Okay. So, baby, I'm just bringing these to you real short and sweet. You can, press rewind. You can watch this video about 2, 3 times. Baby, do what you do. Make sure you like and subscribe, though. Okay. Read a book. Girl, I love reading. Oh my God. I love reading all different types of books. I'm not one of those people that, oh, I only read science books and I only read We Are the World books and what's happening over here and what's happening in the middle. No, I'm not saying anything is wrong with those books, but what I'm saying is I like books that take me to another zone. If I'm reading a book, I get so engulfed in the characters. And it's like in my mind, I'm right there. Like everything around me is just blocked out. I remember I was reading this book, A Day Late and a Dollar Short. Where is that book? It's all the way up there. I have my books up on the top. I was reading that book, and baby, when I tell you, I was right there with that mother struggling. I was right there with them kids. I was right there. It takes you there. It takes your mind out of whatever it is that you're thinking about, or that's compressing your mind to where you can't concentrate or you can't focus because you're so worried about this bill, that bill, the rent. Baby, all you can do is what you can do in a day. I have a friend, he transitioned now, but he used to always say, I do whatever I can before 6 o'clock, whether that's housekeeping, paying bills, running errands, whatever it is he do. He didn't have small kids at home, but he said he do whatever he can do by 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, everything gets shut down. If I didn't get them off the floors, baby, that's it. It's over. It'll be there tomorrow. And whatever transaction of business that needed to be taken care of, whatever needed to be taken care of in the home, everything stops at 6. Now that's a good concept. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't mastered none of that. Baby, I'm moving from the time I get up to the time I go to bed. Girl, I got 2 girls here that think they running me. So no, I ain't mastered that one. But it's a good idea and it's a good concept if you can tweak it to fit the mold of your life. Okay. So another one is girl, I love this. I love this one. And it doesn't cost a lot of money. I'm not talking about taking a trip around the world. Go somewhere you never been. Just go. You will be so amazed. When I went to the botanical gardens, it was so beautiful, so peaceful, so calm. But I'm a plant girl. I'm a flower girl. So that was something that I've always wanted to do. Go to the botanical garden. Now, if you got a couple coins, girl, book you a trip. What you waiting on? Because, baby, you know, in this life, so many times we got this concept. I gotta work. Well, baby, you can't work and then you die. You gotta fill that gap with something that brings joy to your spirit. Baby, be good to you today. That's the moral of that one. Be good to you. Okay? So let's go to the next one. Now, this was a big one for me. And y'all see the smile on my face because I absolutely love it. I have not regretted this decision, and I think I did this maybe about 8 years ago, I want to say. I was a huge weave girl. I'm not talking about lace fronts. I'm talking about where you take and you glue your tracks in and you in the mirror and you making sure it's long enough and it's going from behind the ear to behind the ear and it's coming about right here and you leave a little leave out. That's the kind of weave girl I am, okay? Girl, I made a decision and I had hair. It wasn't down my back. I'm not finna say it was because it was not. But girl, I made a decision to cut my hair. And baby, that was the best decision I could have ever made. It was so freeing. It was so liberating. It was just like a breath of fresh air. And baby, I have not looked back. My hair is still short. Every blue moon, I'll go to the barbershop. Every blue moon. But for the most part, I cut my hair and I color my hair myself. Best decision I ever made, you know. And people were telling me, I remember this one guy, he was like, oh, and he was just a friend. Nobody's gonna like you if you cut your hair, because baby, my weave used to be in there. I'm talking about I could go swimming in my weave because baby, them tracks wasn't going nowhere. Okay. But I wanted to do it and I had been thinking about doing it. And he said to me, nobody's gonna like you if you cut your hair. And that's when I knew that I was on this journey to becoming my whole true self. Not what everybody else think about me, not what the man think about me, not what your mama think about you, not what the kid, not what your girl, nobody, like what I think of myself and where and how I see myself. So I knew I was on to something then. So, girl, we is moving right along. Okay, start giving yourself positive affirmations on who you are and where you are right now today. You may not be where you want. You may not be making the money you want to make. You may not be living in a house you want to live in. You may not be driving a car. But baby, those are material, external things. They're things. Yes, we all want them. We all need them. We need a car. We need a house. You need that. That's called shelter. That's called mobility. You need that. But baby, when I tell you it's an inside job, I'm talking about like you got to go deep in your heart, in your soul. Find out what make you tick. Find out. Baby, you will do yourself a great service if you find out what makes you happy. I'm not talking about being self centered. I'm not talking about me, me, me. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about understanding your values and your worth. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about knowing, like, beyond a shadow of a doubt, like, I'm me. I've set my boundaries. I will not bend. Take it or leave it. That's what I'm talking about. Girl, it ain't nothing like it. Girl. Girl, look. Okay, now here go a little truth moment right here. That's all truth what I'm talking about, but here go a little truth moment while we talking about your boundaries, right? So, I did a little drive by with my husband last night, right? And I'm like, I enjoyed our time. It's good to mingle and interact with you. But baby, I'm going home. I'm going home. Peace lives here. It may not always seem like it may not always feel like it, but peace lives here. And I refuse to let anybody disturb my peace. My husband asked me to come home, but baby, my peace, it can't be bought. It can't. It cannot. Yeah, so don't compare yourself. So many times for me, I felt like my hair wasn't long enough, my teeth wasn't straight enough. I needed to lose weight. I never said I needed to gain weight. That was never my problem. But it was so many things that from the outward, I judge my insides by other people's outward, you know. Um, and what I found in that is that I was making myself miserable. It's nothing like being in a mental jail hell. Yeah, a mental jail hell. Because, baby, you locked up. And guess who got the key? You. You can change your thought. You can change your perspective. You can change how you see yourself in this world. You can do it. I'm not saying it's going to be done overnight, but baby, it's doable. It is. I'm talking about from being in that relationship where you think you can't live without that person. Baby, you can. Baby, and you will be, girl, you will be kicking yourself as to why you ain't do it sooner. Girl. So let's see. I think we got one or two more points, baby. This is going to be real short. We're going to get right to it. Remember, you are the prize. You're the prize. You're the goal. Okay? Don't let anybody think that they're doing you a favor. Baby, you're not doing me a favor. Oh, you invited me to a party? So this a mercy invite? You ain't really want me there? Baby, you don't have to be there. Baby, I tell you, another freedom that I got is when I realized I did not have to be a part of the crowd. I did not have to go to every party. I did not have to go to every function. I have people right now calling me from out of town. You going to such and such? I don't know. I might and I might not. I don't know. It depends on how I feel and what makes me satisfied inside. Baby, you don't have to be a part of the crowd. Baby, I tell you right now, it's overrated. It is. And I hope I got some 20 and 30-year-olds up in here. And even some teenagers, 18, 17. Baby, being a part of the crowd, baby, it's overrated. It is. Take it from me. Okay, so I think we got one more point. Yes, here we go. Girl, I love this one so much. And that's why I wanted to write stuff down. Well, I ain't write a text, but I wanted to put it in my notes because I wanted to stay Number one, I wanted to stay on task because I will go to the left. If you have not been here for a while, if you are from my other channel, Boo Bougie, please consider subscribing over there. I will go to the left. So I needed to keep myself in check, right? So this is the last point, okay? Just looking at these words is just making me want to just live your beauty from within. Baby, sometimes I go outside. Now, my hair is short, so it ain't much to do to your hair. But, baby, I tell you, if you do nothing to your hair this short, it will look like, baby, why your hair ain't done? It'll look dry. It'll look frizzy. It'll look all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, live your beauty from within. Girl, I can go to the store and just throw on some sweats and like, okay, I need some creamer. This is just an example. I need some creamer because I got to have creamer in my coffee. Girl, I could run to the store and the outside world may see me like, oh, she got on sweats. Her hair ain't done, you know. But baby, in my mind, looking through my eyes, I'm talking about rose-colored glasses. Baby, I look like a superstar. I look like I'm on a runway in Paris. I've never been to Paris, but I look like I'm on a runway. You talking about fashion week. Baby, I'm all up and through there in my mind. So you got to learn how to live with the beauty from within. Oh, I tell you, ladies, it's an inside job. You can buy all the material things, the purses, the shoes, the clothes. Baby, get you some inside wealth. Some inside wealth that's going to carry you, that's going to build you up, it's going to uplift you, it's going to inspire you. Girl! So, yes, do yourself a favor. So, ladies, that's it for this video. That's completely it. Do y'all see my new statue I got? Isn't that adorable? I brought one from Shein some years ago, and it was maybe from the bottom. It was maybe about this tall. It was only $2, and how much was this? $12.99. So I'm gonna try to remember to put it on my desk each time I do my video because I don't want the kids to knock it down. And I don't want to knock it down. Yeah. So anyway, ladies, thank you for stopping by. If you watch this video all the way to the end, please consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up. Girl, hit me in the comments. Girl, let's talk about some stuff. It's some real stuff to be talked about. That's why this channel is solely for women. Women's Life with Ivy. So until next time, ladies, I will see you in the next one. I love you all. Bye. Can never be what I am, but as long as he with me, that's what it's gonna be.